Discussion is email services. Again, I repeat, how to send the email, how to receive the email is the point of discussion. Now, in the Salesforce, we have predefined Apex classes. In the Salesforce, we have predefined Apex classes to handle emails, in the Salesforce. What are those predefined Apex classes? Where are those classes defined? We have a namespace called messaging. In the Salesforce, we have namespace called messaging. In the messaging namespace, we have a predefined Apex classes to support your operation. Now, generally, there are two types of email services. One is outbound email service. Another one is inbound email service. Outbound email service means email sent from the Salesforce to external system. Inbound email received from external system to Salesforce. If you want to send any email from Salesforce to external system, for that matter, if you want to send any email, what are the main parameters? To address, from address, CC, subject, body, attachment. Am I right? If you want to send any email, what are the main parameters? To address, BCC address, CC address, subject, body, attachment. In case if anybody give you a reply to which email ID, the reply has to come. Okay, and sender display name. Who is going to send this email? So these are the major parameters what we have. The same thing will be used in the Salesforce. So if I want to send any email from Salesforce external system, we need to understand single email messages. What is this single email message? Single email message is a predefined Apex class. Single email message is a predefined Apex class which is used to send the email from Salesforce to external system. All the methods which are required to send this email. What methods are required? Set BCC address. I may send it to one person or I may send it to a group of person. CC to X, Y, Z. I may send the CC to one person or a group of people. When you are not sure to how many people you are sending, you will take this list of address. So set BCC address. We'll have a list of email addresses. Maximum how many? 25. Right. Then we have set CC address. Set CC address. Maximum how many? 25. Set CC address. Then set char set. When you receive, you get UTF-8 format, UTF-16. Sometimes when you open the mail in UTF-8 format. Okay, char set. In case if you want to attach any documents, set document attachment is removed and set entity attachment is previously this is what we used to use. Now that is removed. Now we are getting set entity attachment like document attachment, file attachment, HTML body. Now when I give reply in the email, you get reply to all. When I click on the reply, automatically some email address has to be populated. So set reply to. Now at the bottom I want to get at the reception promotional emails will be there. Okay, and click here to unsubscribe. So set opt-out policy. Plain text body, organization wide email address, set the reference. So we have a group of this. So we want to understand what exactly these are and how we can use this. So all these are what? Predefined methods which are available on single email message. How many email address I can give? In a single email message, how many two addresses I can give? 100. How many BCC I can give? How many BCC we can give? 25. How many CC we can give? 25. So single email message. Similarly, here we also have mass email message. One more message will be there. What was that called? Mass email message. What was the difference between these two? The major difference is number of emails to which I can send. Here, single email message can be sent to how many people? Single email message, I can send it to how many people? 200 people. But whereas, when you go to mass email address, when you go to mass email, to how many people you can send? 250. To how many people you can send? 250. That was the ID. How many? Up to 250 IDs. When you go to single email message 100, mass email message 250. Otherwise, everything is going to be almost same. Let us start our discussion first. I'll show you basic example. Where are these methods defined? Messaging dot single email message. What is that messaging? What is that messaging? Messaging is a namespace. Single email message is a class. Okay. Now, we want to send email. To whom you want to send? Now, to then we have now we got here. Now message dot set address. So we have two address, BCC address, CC address. Message dot set message dot set sender display message dot set plain text body. No. Message dot set reply to. This is how they go. Set in reply to. Then this is one message. When you want to send, put all the messages in an array, send it. So what is this message? To address, BCC address, CC address, subject, sender display name, plain text body, in reply to. Then what are the mails you want to send? Put them in a email. Put them in a array. Then how do you send it? Message dot send. So what I'm doing after creating a message, after creating a message, what I'm doing, put them in an array, messaging dot email is equal to new messaging dot email, then send the email. Send email. If you look at this, by name itself, you know, to address, BCC address, CC address, subject, sender display name, plain text body, in reply to, and we are creating an array of messages, send it. Now, how do you execute this? Execute. Receive test mail. This is a test mail. Sender display name batch 312. Batch 312 is sender display name. Okay. Reply to. When I give reply to, automatically you are getting the email address. Right, boss? This is the format. Now, similarly, we have sent BCC address. When I received BCC address. I hope you are good with these examples. This is how we are giving it. Let us to go to next mail ID. Second example. I want to send an email. Now I want to fetch all the leads which are created today. Leads which are created today, I want to fetch them. I want to send an email to them with the body. Okay, dear customer, your first name, last name, email for transfer inquiry. So I want to fetch all the leads which are created today and I want to send an email. So if you want to fetch, I need to go for writing a SQL query. What you are supposed to do? Write a SQL query, get all the leads which are created today, send the email to them. So let us see the example. list of leads equal to select. Then what you are supposed to do? Get the email address. From the list of leads, what I need to fetch? I wrote a SQL query, I got those leads. Then fetch email address of every lead. How do you get that? How do you take lead? What did I do? I wrote a SQL query. After writing a SQL query, I fetched one by one lead. I took one by one lead, added the email address to it. I fetched one by one email. I fetched one by one email address and added to the list. Then what happened? You want to send an email. Messaging got single email message. Message dot set. Message dot set subject. Some data I am giving. Now let us go to the next one. I want to give a body. How do you give a body? String body. Now the issue is, do you want to append every record data? If I want to send every record data, then I should not put it in this way. Then what is the solution I have? Because I'm trying to append every lead data. The lead which I am fetching, the lead data I am fetching it here. Look at this. I'm taking one by one lead. What is subject? First name equal to italic. This is how we created a body. So what did I do now? Body we have semicolons. Okay. Now what I have done here, I wrote a SQL query, took one by one lead, two addresses that lead address. Because it is expecting an array, because the two address is expecting an array, I am putting the email address in the array and I am saying set to address, subject, then body. Body. I want to use some HTML components like bold, italic, B stands for bold, I stands for italic, BR for breaking into next line. Then I am creating my bot. Then set HTML body. Message dot set HTML body. Then how do you send? This is how we got it. Now I am putting this array outside. Message dot list of. If any query is there, let me know. I'll clarify it. Now what we are supposed to do was, I created a email. This email message should be added to list. What is the list name? Email is dot add. Now I created a list. This is only one email, right? One lead, one email. One lead, one email. That email is added to list of emails. Then we are saying messaging dot send email. Now the question is, why can't you write messaging dot send email within the loop only? Boss, I can call this messaging dot send email only 10 times. In a transaction, in a method, how many times I can call? Messaging dot send email I can call only 10 times. If it is more than 10, it throws an exception. Now if there are 20 leads, what will happen? If there are 20 leads, what will happen? If there are 50 leads, what will happen? Then the messaging dot send email will be 50 times. But how many times it is accepted? Only 10 times. That is the reason, put every email in the list and invoke that list. I hope you are good with this. Now look at the code. Any query from your end? What was the first point?
I would like to, can you clarify this line where you have in the loop, when you have created this to add array, I mean l.email, why do we need this array?
Right. Now, what is the syntax of to address? Is expecting. If it is expecting array, what you are supposed to pass? Now, set to address. It is expecting one or group of arrays, group of email. Now, to address is always one. To address is always two. To address is always three addresses. I am not sure to how many people you want to send it. There is a reason they have taken an array of or a list of. There is a reason. What is the parameter they are expecting? Now, are you going to, if the syntax is what will you pass this? What will you pass to this method? What is the input you pass to this method?
Integer.
If integer is given, integer value will be passed. Why so surprised, boss? You're so surprised with this. You never done the programming. Takes 1 year for you. Right? So what is the parameter I am giving there? To address integer. So what you are supposed to pass? Integer value I was supposed to pass. What is the parameter I am expecting? String. Please make your mic on. What is that? Set to address. I was supposed to pass array of string. I was supposed to pass array of array. Make your mic.
You can keep this to add outside the loop also, right, Satish?
See, to which one you are adding a to address? For every lead, I am sending an email. This is the message. To this message, I am setting
Yeah.
to address. For this is the message. For this message, I am setting the to address. So where should I write the to address? Within the loop or outside the loop?
Not to address, string definition, string array to add new string, first line within the loop.
See, for
Yeah.
every lead, it's a new address, right? We are not taking a same address for everyone. If I put this outside, what will happen? Now tell me, is there a single lead you are taking? If it is a single lead, why I am writing a SQL query and for loop? Straight away I might have given messaging dot. Now this programming is what? Whatever the leads that are created today, to every lead I want to send. So take lead 1. For lead 1, message 1. It is not a common mail for everyone. Everybody is getting their own data. I am receiving my data, you are receiving your data. So I have to take every record individually and process it. So lead 1, first for the first lead, this is the email message what I am getting. In the first lead, what will be there? Lead 1 data will be there. Second lead data will be there. Third lead data will be there. Because every mail is not same. First lead will get his data, second lead will get his data. Are you getting my point? Are you getting my point here? Am I clear with this? So whose to address is this? Lead 1, I am setting to address. Lead 1, this is your email ID. Lead 1, this is the body what you are going to receive. Then add that to a list. Lead 2, this is the email address of you. This is the body what you are going to receive. Lead 3, this is the email address of you. This is the body what you are going to receive. Then I have created, added to the list of leads. Then I told messaging dot send email. Right, boss? I hope you're good. One by one, I have taken and adding. The purpose of converting them into string arrays, they are expecting a parameter as string. They are expecting a parameter as string, so I have given. I hope I'm good with
Satish,
this. Yes.
in case email, if you are getting email as a null value, what happens here?
It will be error.
Is it just the previous email?
If you are writing a query, there are no records. What will be the solution? You are writing a query, there are no records. You are trying to send a records to the null. What will be the solution? What will be the result? Error, obviously. Okay. If you don't want to get an error, what you are supposed to do? If you don't want to get an error, what you are supposed to do? Write a condition here. What was that? If leads dot size, then
The
only
whole
run this.
record, only email is not there, Satish. Then what happens?
Boss, if I told the size, if email is not there, check the address. If L dot email address is not equal to blank, then send the email. Now, if you are sure that email address may or may not be available, you have a class that email address will or will not be available, then what you are supposed to do? I assumed that in the lead, by default, email is available. If you think that email will not be available, may or may not be available, put a condition. What was that?
Yeah.
If you don't put
Understand
this
that one.
condition, what will happen? If email is blank, to address will be blank, then obviously it throws error message. Now, if you without giving email address, without giving to address, if you send an email, what will be the behavior? Error message. It will be an error message, right? Right, boss?
What is my question? My question is here, Satish. If to address is not coming null value second time, is it stores the previous
I
value
repeat
or
once, sir, one more time. If to address is coming as null means what? If to address is coming as null means what? You didn't specify to address. If there is no to address, what will be the behavior? It will be error. The same question you are repeating the different styles. I am saying you are giving a to address. First you told email is blank. Then I told email is not equal to blank, write the condition. If you don't write this condition, what will happen? If email is blank, to address will be blank. If email is blank or to address is blank, both are one are the same, right? Got my point, boss? If email is blank, then obviously, if I don't put this condition, if email is blank, what will be the to address? String value will not be a null. String value will be a blank. Okay. String value will not be a null. String value will be a blank. If email is not entered, then obviously it is a blank. Then to address also will be what? It will be a blank. If it is a blank, what will happen? It will throw error message. General behavior of your email, boss. Compose, send. What is the same thing would happen even when you are doing a program without giving a to address. If you give it, what will happen? It will be blank. How we are giving to address here? You are saying to address is nothing but lead email. If lead email is blank, to address will be blank. Right? Then what is the solution you have? Either check whether lead email is entered or not, then only send email. That will avoid the error.
Satish, quick question, and
Yeah.
the same thing. I have a two records. One first record is having a email ID. Second record is not having a email ID. How it handles is it takes the previous email address ID. That's what is my question actually. Maybe I might be confusing you.
No. The same question you are putting different styles. It's only difference here. I'll give it here. Look at the point. This is the list of records I received. Right? These are the list of records I received. Now, will Satish mail will go to Prasad? Because Prasad email address is not there, I'll send Satish. Right? Will I send your confirmation? No, right?
No.
Right. That's what your question is. Now look at this. Now we have a loop. What is L? This is L. This is L. Now L dot email. What is L dot email? abc.@xyz. That will be the to address. Then this message is created, closed. I have taken L. This record as L. I created this message. One message is created, done. Then L is moving to next. It has nothing to do with the previous record now. Every record we are taking separately and creating one message. I have taken L equal to msatish at abc@xyz, created an email. This is a separate issue. Look at this. I told to address is L dot email. There is abc@xyz, and I told lead acknowledgement. This L dot with this record, I created this email message. Then I added to the list. Then I am going to the top again. What is L? K Prasad. Now L email is what? Blank. Then what will be the behavior? To address is what? Blank. Obviously what will happen? It will fail. Which will fail? Transaction will fail. Which will fail? Transaction will fail. Now which will fail here? Transaction will fail. Because any one error occurs, the entire error. No, boss. I don't want the transaction to be an error. We also have atomic and non-atomic process.
Yeah.
Right. So your query should be one email fails, all the emails will fail or not.
Basically, my question is, Satish, do we need to reset this to add every time when you are in loop or not? But you are telling that that value will
Right, boss.
take null value every time. That
Just now, I'm making it one more time clear.
I understand it, Satish.
Right. This is not common email. You are assuming that the lead program is like this. In this case, what will happen? One single message going to everyone. Whatever you are speaking, that will be dealt with this format. If I was sending a mail in this format, you are right. Now, in this programming, what is happening, boss? In this program, what is happening? Same email body is sent to everyone. Same email body is sent to everyone. So the same email I am sending to everyone. This is in this format. This is what the program. What you are doing? Same email with the body, same body. Same body we are sending to group of people. Then what I have done? I wrote a SQL query. I brought all the leads, took the email address of the leads, then I kept it. Okay. Now when I am sending it, you have two options. If any one of the email address fail, do you want the entire email to fail or only the delivery to that email should be fail? Yeah. Okay. Send all or send few. Atomic or non-atomic process. If any one email fail, that email will fail, rest all will be sent. I need to specify externally. Okay. This is the But what is the program we wrote till now? This is not the program what we done. This is not the program what I am doing here. Now, if I read the program like this, wrote a SQL query, took the email address, wrote a email message with a body. Now, this is not the program what I am writing. This is my program. In this program, what I have done? What is this program? The above program is lead is Satish. For Satish, Satish data is going on. It is Kiran. Kiran data is sent. Now in this case, can I put both of those email address in a single email? Satish and Kiran, can I put in a single two address? We cannot. Why? Satish will need to get Satish data. It is not a common mail. Satish is getting what? Satish details. Kiran is getting what? Kiran details. Then should I create one email or multiple emails? For Satish, I have to create a separate email. For Kiran, I have to create a separate email. If I want to send to Pramod, then how many emails I have to create? One email for Satish, one email for Kiran, one email for Pramod. Then put all the three in an array, send it. Now, here what is happening? For every person, separate email is getting created. That's what I am doing in this case. This is the program. So what did I do? L. What is L? L is Satish. For Satish, one separate email. Your two address, your body separate. Satish is done. Then go to Kiran, Prasad. For Prasad, create a separate email. For Hari, create a separate email. So every email is independent. Every email is independent. So every email is independent. If your data is there, in your body data will come. If data is blank, in the body data will be blank. Now my data will not be appended to another. My address will not be appended to another email address, because for every one lead, based on one lead record, one email is created. In the lead, if any data is missing, in this body data will be missing. Second lead, take the data, put it. I hope you got my point. So what is this? What was this? This is not, we are not worried about body. Everybody receive the same mail. In this case, what I can do? When you want the same body to be sent to everyone, then simply put everybody in the two address, single body. Are you getting? Like the first example I told, to Satish, Ram, Kiran, body is some. There we put two addresses. But here how the mail is going on? Everybody has to get their data. So every mail is separate mail. That is the reason I kept it string to address, added a lead.email. Then my own subject, my own address. Then added a message. This is one independent mail. This mail I added to list. Second mail, list. Third mail, list. Fourth mail, list. So for Satish, one separate mail, add to list. For Kiran, one separate mail, add to list. For Hari, one separate mail, add to list. So I have to create individually. That is the reason I have taken here. Next question the people asked, why array? Now it is expecting an array of two addresses. Now there is a scope that you may pass one address or multiple address. So they have taken list. Why are you taking list while writing a program? When you are not sure about the size, you will be taking a list. In the list, I may put only one element, I may put 2 elements, I may put 100 elements. Am I right or wrong? Now, according to your requirement, you are sending to only one. According to my requirement, I want to send to 50. That's why globally they have taken array of string. That's why as they are expecting a string of array of string, I created an array, kept my mail address in the array, and I am taking it. I hope you are good. Right? Still any query on this? Any query? Any query from your end?
Satish,
Yes.
here for two address instead of list, if we are using array to,
Array and list both are same only. There is no
but
difference.
for array we need to specify the size. Is it correct?
How many you are taking here? I mean, taking a dynamic allocation or static allocation? Are you allocating the array in this way? Are you allocating this way? This is dynamic allocation. Now what did I do? I went for a static allocation. While I am giving a static allocation, is it necessary that size has to be given? While going for a static allocation, is it necessary that we have to go for a size?
No, got it. Thank you.
Failure scenario, I didn't understand, Satish. Like two address, if it is not in the right format, like out of 10 two addresses, one address is not in right format. How is that failure handled in both scenarios, for loop scenario and common scenario?